I'm Jennifer Love. This is your weekly love connection for the week of January 22nd through the 28th. You can choose a card from 1 to 3, or I've assigned a card for your unique situation. Card number 1 is for folks who are in crisis who need immediate answers and support. Card number 2 is if you happen to be single. And card number 3 is for those in relationships who just want a little guidance. So this week we're going back to the beginning. This is my first ever Oracle deck that I ever bought in my entire life. And it kind of got me started on my whole spiritual journey. This is the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And yes, it is the first deck I have replaced it. I think I have a second copy, but this is my original deck that I'll be using today. So let's get started. So if you chose card number 1, or if you feel like your love life is in some sort of crisis mode at this time, you might be feeling like you are just getting to know this person. So it says at the bottom, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So if this person has revealed something to you that either surprised you, or you felt like, hey, why didn't they tell me this sooner? I kind of feel like you received some information that really shocked you or surprised you, or you weren't expecting to learn about this person. And but I want to say that this is all about the getting to know each other process. So you have to take this information and decide, is this a deal breaker, right? So when you date, you need to have your values firmly in mind and know going in if these are going to be things that you can live with, or things are absolute deal breakers, and have boundaries around that. So if you learn information about the person that is an absolute deal breaker, you can go, okay, that's not going to work for me, and you can walk away from that. But if you learn new information, you can go, okay, maybe I don't like that so much, but it's something I can live with. For example, my boyfriend has a dog, and I'm not exactly a pet person. My daughter brought home a cat one day, and I was like, I don't like cats. We can't have a cat. I don't want a cat. But eventually I got used to the cat. But I'm not a pet person in general. But my boyfriend has a dog. And the dog sleeps in the bedroom. And I'm just like, I don't like this about him, about our relationship, but it's not a deal breaker for me. Having a dog, pets in general, like, I'm not anti-pet. It's just that I'm not particularly a pet owner, or I don't adore pets. I'm not like, oh, I gotta have a pet tomorrow. So you have to figure these things out about yourself. Whether is it something you can live with, or is it something that absolutely not? For example, one of my absolutely nots is if the person uses drugs. If I found that out, that's an absolutely not. You're not the right person for me if you use drugs. So, but if you have a dog, I think I can live with it. So that's all part of the getting to know each other process. And you'll figure it out which one I'm talking about if you have a very finite list of things that you want and deal breakers. Card number 2 is for those of you who are single, or anybody who chose card number 2. This is stay optimistic about your love life. And it says, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So as we head into the Valentine's Day season, it can feel very uncomfortable to be single. And you might be feeling, yes, it's another year where I don't have a partner. It's another year I feel alone. It's another year I feel sad. No one's bringing me flowers. No one's buying me presents. Whatever your feeling is around it. I hate this holiday. The angels are reminding you to stay optimistic. She's bringing an offering. You don't have to go that far. But don't give up on love. It's never too late for love. I met the love of my life only a few years ago. I'd been dating for 10 years. So I like to tell my clients it's just never too late, and you never know when it's going to happen for you. There are just certain things you have to work on yourself as a person. There's certain things you have to work out. You never know like what your things are, what your issues are, until you work it out with somebody else. So dating is like practicing, and other people bring up your stuff so you can practice. So that's the thing you have to stay optimistic about. Even if your last 3 relationships were an utter loss and a complete failure, you have to remember what you learned and what you're going to bring into the next relationship. And that's the part you have to stay optimistic about, is all the learning experiences that you brought with you. So don't give up and stay optimistic, because the very next date you go on, that could be your person. Card number 3 is for all the folks that are in relationships. But if you just chose card number 3, I'm very happy for you, because this is true love. I did not plan this. I just chose these cards this week, and this is how they fell out, people. So I love this card. This is the romance of a lifetime. So if you chose card number 3 this week, the person that you're with, the person that you're thinking of, this is a true love relationship. So the angels are saying that this person loves you, you love them. I don't know like if you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life, or like if this relationship's going to last longer than 6 months. I can't tell you that. If you contact me and we do a love reading, I could tell you that, but without knowing more about it or connecting to your individual energy, I won't know those things. But as far as you choosing this card this week, it's a very good sign that this is a very good, true love relationship. So like I said in the last card, we enter into relationships with people to learn things about love and learn things about ourselves. So even if you don't feel like this relationship is very loving right now, it is teaching you lessons. It is teaching you things that you need to know about yourself. So love and romance is teaching us how to love ourselves more, even if you're not realizing that. So think about that if you don't feel like this is very loving at this moment. Think about how you can love yourself more to see that love reflected in your partner. I hope you enjoyed the readings this week. And if you do want to reach out to me for a love reading, you can visit my website at thejenniferlove.com. See you next week.